Alright, so my name is Jakub Lustig and I'm showing this project called AuraPredict. I'll talk more about it, but first I'll dive into showing you how it works. Basically here, basic dashboard, you see the ongoing match right now, you see finished matches, you see upcoming matches, stuff like that. My innovation, especially from the prediction markets perspective, is this bracket implementation. The idea came to me. I'm a huge hockey fan. I like to play these kind of games with my brothers. We usually do it in NHL bracket prediction. There's no way to know who's right in the end. So an actual app that gets to showcase who of us has the best understanding is, I think, very useful for the project. I've documented as well how the prediction market behind it works. It's not just a simple yes or no smart contract like on poly markets with when you're betting on the game itself. It's a bit more complex, so I think it's definitely an interesting read. Right now, obviously, the bracket is done, so I can just do the final predict. Another innovation I was thinking about is fantasy. As you can see, I cannot bet right now, but it works like a normal fantasy program. I select my players, I'm managing budget. Again, something I think that's super interesting because even other normal Web2 sports betting agencies are implementing these kind of things into their apps. And one of the reasons why I think it's incredibly important, actually, both the bracket and the fantasy feature, is because of recent development in the prediction markets as a whole. I live in Czech Republic, that's the country where I'm from, and prediction markets like Polymarket has been banned here just a couple days ago, actually. And and this is a way, I think, that an app in the prediction markets could still work. Basically looking like it's not a betting app but a fan experience where it's giving these kind of tools to its users, potentially even like hiding the betting or hiding it behind a second company. I have a lot of ideas around it, and as I said early on, this is, or as I say in my submission, this is a real project that I'm planning on launching, and I'll get more to it. So this is actually how I would approach that, from the perspective of we're not a betting app, we're a fan experience app, we're fantasy app, we're bracket predictions app, we're analytics app. Now that I get to analytics, here is the prediction market itself integrated on Solana. So these are the same liquidity pools that you can access on Phantom Wallet. And my innovation here is coming from this, because I think again how we could enter the prediction market as a whole would be through these predictions that are live and they're at the events that are actually happening at the game. So like here, like the next card or foul, who's going to do that, the next threat, who scores the next goal, and so on, or like which team obviously scores the next goal, which directly translate into super interesting stats like expected goals that, for example, in ice hockey are very poorly tracked, and these can actually generate real income to the app, and that can be redistributed through the players even without them necessarily betting on the outcome. They can literally just do that on like DevNet or something like this. So that's why I think this project, even though prediction markets are banned now officially in my country and overall in Europe, I see a lot of potential in it. Last thing I wanted to show, I also have these pretty cool visualizations of the matches. You can analyze the games much more simply. I think it's a super interesting tool. This is a much more interesting game. Yesterday I played with France and England, so you can see much more happening there. But this is, I think, super interesting analytical tool for prediction market users to analyze the games that have been played and predict the next games, because they see actually how their team was behaving, how much they were pushing or being pushed. And at the end, I want to mention I actually mean it for real with launching this app. This is the company that I work for in real time. It's in real life. It's called anygu.cz, and we're selling tickets to major Czech and um, football clubs. And I really believe that an app like this has a lot of potential. And I wasn't pitching it to the company leadership yet. I want to first see your feedback. That's why I'm actually submitting it to this hackathon. I was super excited about it when I found out. But the long-term vision is I really want to pitch it to them. They're super open to new startups. I'm already working on a couple of startups inside the company on like B2B SaaS startups, but they're also quite interested in Web3 applications from the potential NFT ticketing. But in my opinion, the best Web3 use case in our market would be a prediction markets app working exactly like this. When you go to an app, when you go to an event, you scan the ticket, you can analyze the last games, you can participate in the analyzing the game itself as it's happening. And yeah, that's basically why I think why I've created this app, and why I would love to work with you. All right.